Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my 2S gossip channel. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Sister Wives, the gloves are officially off. In a fiery new trailer for Sister Wives Season 19's return, Meri Brown makes it clear, she's done playing nice. In a tense moment with Janelle, Meri doesn't hold back. Janelle, I'm so mad. I'm gonna have to get some lawyers involved. That one line says it all. The battle over the Coyote Pass land, originally bought as a family compound dream in 2018, has officially turned into a nightmare. Kody claims he paid 92% of one of the lots. Meri says she was cut out of the loop completely. And when she reached out to Kody for updates, he told me he was in talks with the right people, she said. I am the right people. Now, with legal threats on the table and emotions boiling over, the future of Coyote Pass and the Brown family hangs in the balance. Just when fans thought the wounds from the plural family split couldn't get deeper, Meri and Robyn's fractured bond took center stage. Once known as the closest sister wives, their dynamic has taken a nosedive. Robyn insists, I always had Meri's back, even when people were plotting against her. But Meri tells a different story. In a voice cracking with hurt, she confesses, why tell me you want a relationship, then ghost me? She's now questioning everything about their once close friendship. The betrayal cuts deep, especially as Robyn continues to stand by Kody during the escalating land drama. Kody and Robyn talked about selling the land, but they didn't include Meri and Janelle. Meri is holding her ground. There's a few things that I will fight for, and this is one of them, she declares. Meri revealed on camera that Kody once claimed she only deserved 2 acres since they only had one child together. That comment, along with years of being left out of family decisions, has pushed her to the edge. In her confessional, Meri Brown adds, none of us are talking to each other because none of us trust each other. Growing up in a plural family in Utah in the 1970s with a dad on the police force, he needs to provide for his family, must be silent. The big brown truck, aka UPS, comes with a box from Grandma, and in all my excitement, I can't go to the door in fear of the lady across the street who will once again call in to report us for not being in school, when my mom, an educator, was teaching us at home. Must hide, playing hide and seek at a church youth event and hearing the conversations that everyone had been found as they go on to the next event, then crawling out of my hiding place, getting in my car and driving away, never to go to a youth event again. Unseen, having emotions as a young wife and mom, being told time and again was wrong for feeling what I was feeling, keep it all inside, being silenced and small was normal. Then I became loud so all could be heard, noticed, but the pendulum had swung too far to the other side. Too loud. Learning balance has been my friend. Speak when need to, stay silent when it serves me. There are those who still try to silence me. They don't know me. They don't know the me who will stand up for myself. They only know the person who, in my strength, was silent to make peace. They thought that was weakness. I promise you, it wasn't. I'm worthy of being heard. I'm worthy of being seen. Worthy of being loved. I'm worthy of feeling. I'm worthy. As the family continues to fracture, Meri Brown isn't waiting for permission to reclaim her power. In a bold Instagram post back in January, she wrote, there's something freeing and empowering about standing in my truth, not living to please others while losing myself. She added, the truth has no problem being confronted. It's clear Meri is no longer afraid to speak up, even if that means putting herself on the opposite side of the only remaining couple, Kody and Robyn. What's next on Sister Wives Season 19? The remaining episodes of Sister Wives Season 19 return to TLC on April 20, 2025, and things are only going to get messier. Expect to see Meri's legal threats shake the Brown Foundation. Robyn try and fail to defend her loyalty. Kody deflect blame and insist he's not trying to rip anyone off. More explosive confessions during the upcoming 4-part tell-all event. The Coyote Pass War. Maybe the final crack in an already shattered plural family, and fans will be watching every second of it. "I'm not backing down," Meri warns. And after everything she's been through, who could blame her? Sister Wives star Meri Brown recently revealed that she's seen people being silenced about the way they live their lives throughout her life, and she's refusing to stand down against her own truth amid signs that ChristineBrown's tell-all book will reveal juicy family secrets. As Meri has moved through Sister Wives Season 19, stepping out of her marriage to Kody Brown and into an independent life, she's been getting a lot off her chest. From opening up about how Kody's treated her in the past to pushing away from her relationship with Robyn Brown, Meri's been standing in her truth. Meri's been upfront that she has a lot to say about Kody and his other wives. In a new Instagram post, Meri revealed that after having watched people throughout her life refuse to stand and speak up for themselves, she's staying true to my value system as I'm speaking my truth, no matter what. While Meri has often been pushed to stay quiet about what's happened in her life and relationships, she's been sharing more about herself, her life, and her past with her followers. Meri has made it clear that she won't be silenced anymore, especially when it comes to what she's been through in life. "My story deserves to be heard," Meri boldly shared. Although Meri hasn't made any formal announcement about a tell-all book yet, she's been open about the fact that she wants to write one in the future. Sharing that she may need to wait until Sister Wives ends and the legalities surrounding it aren't an issue anymore, Meri's been upfront that she has a lot to say about Kody and his other wives. Meri's future book would be interesting, especially considering Christine's book is coming in 2025 while Sister Wives is still alive and well. Meri's assertion to stand in her truth is a great sign for a tell-all. While Meri may need to wait for time to pass before she sits down to write a tell-all, she's been clear that she doesn't hold back about herself on her platform, Worthy Up. Though it's not entirely clear where Meri reveals what she's been holding back, she consistently promotes that she's her most authentic self with those who choose to engage with Worthy Up. Her decision to be her bold, true self in public is an incredible step forward for Meri, and leaves space for her to continue that authenticity with a broader audience on social media. As Meri continues to open up about her time with Kody, her relationship with her fellow sister wives, and her life before her marriage to the family patriarch on her own platform, many have wondered what's going to come to light in her potential tell-all. With Meri having shared how much she wants to be open, it's clear that there won't be any punches pulled when she does choose to write a book about her life. Meri's stories about Kody, Robyn, and the plural marriage as a whole may be even more illuminating than Sister Wives itself. As Sister Wives Season 19's second half prepares to begin, Meri Brown has revealed some real-time updates about her life that prove she's moving forward after her split from Kody Brown, pursuing her independence through her business decisions. Meri, who was married to Kody for over 30 years, has been doing her best to follow her own path after a difficult decision to divorce her longtime husband. Meri and Kody's marriage, which was the first in the plural Brown family, struggled to find the couple meeting eye to eye for years. During Sister Wives Season 19, Meri chose to leave. Although Meri and Kody's relationship was a complicated one, it was clear that he hold Kody had on Meri was always a difficult thing for her to break through. Kody was neglectful and difficult in a lot of phases of the couple's relationship, but Meri has always been fiercely loyal, and struggled to let go of that as she moved toward her own independence. Once Meri decided that leaving Kody and the family behind was the best decision, she began to put herself first. Meri's independent life has been fascinating to follow, and proves she's moved on from her marriage. Leveraging her business-minded self, Meri decided to bring on the change. Although Meri has been vocal about her time spent at Lizzie's Heritage Inn, the bed and breakfast she owns in Paedon, Utah, she's been doing a lot of other things that take up her time as well. Lizzie's was always meant to be a project for Meri, who purchased the inn in 2017 and brought her mother in to help with the day-to-day business until her passing in 2021. While Meri has always been happy about owning the inn, she's shared that it was more of a move to secure the space for her family than a personal passion. While Meri has been doing what she could to keep the inn up in the last few years, she's known it's needed work for quite some time. Moving into this new phase of her life and living closer to the inn than ever, Meri understood that big changes needed to be made to see Lizzie's succeed in the way she wanted. Leveraging her business-minded self, Meri decided to bring on the change. While things are changing for Meri in her personal life all the time, the movement in her professional life has been interesting to keep track of. Now that Meri is closer to the inn, she's had quick renovations done in the past, and seems to be doing more of a full-scale renovation currently. Meri shared on social media that things are finally happening around here, indicating that there were going to be some big changes at the inn. Meri changing things up makes it clear that she's invested in the inn, and has found herself independent of Kody's controlling nature. As Sister Wives Season 19's second half rapidly approaches, things are going to get intense for Meri as she relives some of her most difficult moments. In the mid-season trailer, it was revealed that the majority of the second half of the season will feature Meri questioning the relationships she shared with Kody and RobynBrown, making it clear she's not happy with the way she's been treated in the past. As Sister Wives gets more difficult for Meri to watch, it may be smarter for her to focus on her work. Sister Wives may be too difficult to relive. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown sounded almost frightened about what hit her so hard, as this mom from the TLC series couldn't shake the feeling. Sister Wives, Janelle Brown walks a new path. Janelle Brown doesn't have the slightest idea about what grief has in store for a parent after losing a child. No parent does. Just when you think the grieving process is one way, something new hits you from out of nowhere. So, like other parents in the same situation, you never know what comes next. And it sounds like Janelle recently found this out for herself. This Sister Wives mom experienced a new avenue of grief, one that became hard for her to shake. Janelle Brown never made a big deal out of Mother's Day, since her children make every day special for her. This is why the holiday surprised the Sister Wives mom this year. But this was her first Mother's Day since the death of her son, Garrison Brown. So, something very different hovered over Janelle. Janelle describes it as close to the surface. Some folks describe grief as a spiral. It coils up and gets smaller, but it always sits there at some level. Then, when you least expect it, it uncoils and slams you without notice. This is something like the Sister Wives mom describes today. Over Mother's Day weekend, Janelle Brown described her grief as remaining so close to the surface. She couldn't shake it. It seemed to surprise her and maybe even scare her a bit when it didn't subside. Because she never made a big deal out of Mother's Day, it seemed to surprise her that she became filled with so much emotion. But then she mentions the trigger, something that brought all this emotion to the surface. Sister Wives, the trigger effect. Janelle Brown went strawberry picking, and then she found some rhubarb at a local farmer's market. So, she said she felt a strawberry rhubarb pie was destined to happen. The Sister Wives mom's kids love this kind of pie, but it was also a favorite for Garrison. Janelle felt things came together, so she had no choice but to make this pie. But while making this dessert, the loss of Garrison hung close by for Janelle. Janelle's story gathered comments from parents in the same position as she is in today, missing their children who passed on. Many suggested Garrison was right there with her as that pie was created. Janelle Brown shared this story, and it touched a lot of people. Many assured the Sister Wives celebrity that things get better with time. Despite Janelle navigating this for the first time, her story offered comfort to other parents. So, this TLC celebrity gave a little solace to some folks as they realize they are not alone in their grief today. Sister Wives star ChristineBrown finally did it. She crossed Devid Woolley over to an eerie dark side as season 19 of their TLC series draws closer. She tried some of these antics with Kody Brown and failed. But it appears Devid is up for anything his new wife wants to try. Sister Wives, ChristineBrown has playmate in Devid Woolley. Sister Wives fans watched as ChristineBrown tried some antics on Kody Brown. She playfully did this with a little romance thrown in. But instead of finding a willing partner, Kody rolled his eyes or backed away. That's not the case with Devid Woolley, as he seems game for all his new wife's whims, especially when romantic. We've seen him join in as Christine threw shade on Kody for his disparaging words about her over the years on Sister Wives. From Devid and Christine making a statement about nachos to poking fun at Kody's Skittle and beer analogy, Christine made her point. She now has a man committed to her and only her. Christine warned he'd turn and run. Kody predicted she would never find a guy. He said any prospective love interest would likely watch the show to see what he was getting. The sister-wives patriarch theorized that once he saw how Christine treated Kody, any guy would turn and run. So, ChristineBrown had a ball over the last several months with her little skits, proving Kody wrong. And the topper has to be her latest skit, posted this week. Sister Wives, Christine wiggles with Devid. And after Meri Brown. Remember how comfy everyone seemed with the kids having 4 moms? Well, it seems that wasn't always the case. Meri Brown Brush seemed to be the first offspring to strike a few years back. She sold clothes for the same line at the time that Meri Brown still does today. She was part of this mom's sales team. Meri posted a harsh reprimand online, without mentioning anyone's name. This sister wives mom slammed the person she had in mind for treating the sales job like a hobby. Granted, it's probably not the ideal way to ChristineBrown, who is dressed in attire that advertises a loaf of bread, stands on her back porch with Devid Woolley. At first, you see them from behind, and they wiggle, bumping butts before turning around. Next, Christine uses her hand to demonstrate a shaking motion and says, "Shake," to Devid's "Bake." After a couple of animated movements, they do a fist pump. Then, Devid ends this fleeting scene by saying, "Boom." But perhaps the most disturbing part of all of this is the screeching voice in the background. The eerie-sounding singing has fans suggesting it's something you might hear in a horror movie. Plus, the woman chants something about Christmas in the bizarre song. But it's all in fun and without mentioning any names. ChristineBrown proves once again that Devid Woolley likes playtime with his wife. Unlike her once shared husband from the Sister Wives series, who wouldn't dare get frisky with the TLC cameras rolling, Sister Wives stars Janelle Brown and ChristineBrown are best friends, but some fans worry that they've had a falling out. Today, they both seem to be doing their own thing separately, ahead of the new season of their TLC series. Sister Wives, ChristineBrown's disclaimer regarding Janelle Brown. Before ChristineBrown agreed to get married, she made sure Devid Woolley knew that she came as a package deal with Janelle Brown. No, they wouldn't share this husband like they did with their last one, but they would share their time with her. Devid was fine with this. So, Sister Wives fans saw photos of them hanging out as a trio, and even vacationing together. But that seemed to come to an abrupt halt. Janelle and Christine posted a bunch of photos of the two best friends together. Whether it be four-wheeling, shopping, or promoting a product, they seemed inseparable. But now their social media posts seem void of each other, so what happened? Janelle and Christine hit a rough spot. Some Sister Wives fans noticed that these two ladies don't share posts about each other anymore. And they haven't for a while now. Both Janelle and Christine continue to post on their social media sites, but they are with their families and not each other. Despite their sister-like love for each other, neither of the ladies even mention each other's names. So, this worries the Sister Wives fans. They seem especially worried about Janelle Brown, who recently lost her son. When Garrison Brown died, fans knew Janelle had Christine, who seemed closer to her than a sister would be. But that doesn't seem like the case today. Sister Wives, life goes on. Fans note that by looking at their social media sites, it seems everything was the same up until Garrison's death. Then it seems Janelle and Christine stopped sharing posts about each other. But there's likely a good reason for this. Janelle took off for North Carolina, to her daughter Meri Brown Brush's home. Meri shares this home with her husband Celeb and their 3 children. One of Janelle's posts following the death of her son showed the Sister Wives' grandmother on the beach. She was there with her grandkids. Janelle called this beach therapy. One of Janelle's latest posts indicates she is still at Maddie's house. So, maybe the two Sister Wives women didn't have a falling out. They are far away from each other and have been for some time now. So, this may be what makes it hard for them to spend time with each other. ChristineBrown and Janelle Brown could keep in touch via phone or even FaceTime. Sure, fans say it is a bit different not to see either one of these Sister Wives moms in a post or two together lately. But when Janelle returns home, It's likely the two pick up right where they left off before Janelle Brown went to North Carolina. Besides, with TLC getting season 19 together, fans won't have to wait too much longer to see these two sister wives ladies together on screen. Janelle Brown has never been one to dress up and get all glam. She has admitted she prefers to be outside and get her hands dirty. Yard work with the family is where she always thrived. She was also the worker bee but seemingly preferred the pantsuit look over fancy work attire. As for her makeup choices, Janelle has always been natural. Recently, as with her fellow sister wives, her eyebrows have become a hot topic solely based on one photo. Redditors went back and forth showing that even the most subtle of brows are not off limits. Janelle Brown's family under fire for poor makeup choices. In the Brown family, less was always considered more. They wore conservative clothing, usually tank tops over t-shirts or long-sleeved tops. As the younger girls got older and started to go to dances, they wanted to explore more revealing dresses. Kody was not too thrilled with some of the strappy items they picked. Yet their mothers wanted them to feel confident in their skin. Eventually, the seasons went on and the clothing, as well as the hair, became more colorful. More so, everything looked much more styled, and with that, came much more makeup. Sadly, viewers were quick to notice the makeup was a little too much. When it came to Meri and Robyn, fans noted the heaviness of their eyebrows. For Robyn, it created a few Reddit threads comparing her brows to a bevy of things. They look like brown sperms. No pun intended, one person commented, another suggested they looked like a tomahawk or prime rib and it just kept going. Viewers were also harsh with Christine's daughter Mykelti despite really liking her. They have asked why they cannot invest in a better makeup artist. However, due to the pandemic and other reasons, it is suggested that the wives probably do their own makeup. Though Christine and Janelle have been exempt, it seems the latter could only dodge the bullet for so long. A photo was shared on Reddit up close of Janelle Brown and all eyes were on her brows. First off, the title is, "More Eyebrows Gone Wrong," yet not everyone agrees with that statement. I disagree. I love her brows, they naturally frame her face and don't look like two sperms trying to butt heads, one Redditor shared. Another added, "Her brows look pretty decent here actually. I have the same blonde brow problem as these people and I'd be happy with this dye job and shaping." Finally, it seemed that it was not so much the brows people took issue with but more so the way Janelle takes her photos. The mother of 6 has a habit of taking extremely close-up selfies which can often highlight problem areas that may not even be problems. Furthermore, Redditors appreciated Janelle's genuine look. I don't mind these. At least these are authentic. But Ysabel and her weird mommy dearest pencil job. Or maybe that was a stencil and eyebrow paste. Good lord, no, one noted. A second, piggybacked with, I don't mind them. They look full and natural. Maybe Meri, Robyn, and Mykelti can take some tips from Janelle because she appears to know exactly what works. As we've previously reported, Paedon Brown sat down with the Surviving Sister Wives podcast a few weeks ago. He made it pretty clear he had a list of topics he was not allowed to cover per his mother and father. Fans assumed he also had to dance around certain topics because of contracts and NDAs with TLC. That, however, did not stop him from spilling a juicy amount of details. As we've previously reported, there were a lot of things Paedon revealed during that interview. Paedon told fans he hoped his father would ditch the desire to have more children. He, however, clarified that he was completely fine with his siblings having children. He just didn't want any more siblings. Paedon Brown also admitted he has no relationship with Robyn or Meri. Again, he clarified it was a two-way street and they had no relationship with him either. Lastly, Paedon also shared his thoughts on what role Robyn played in destroying his mother and father's relationship. During the hour-long podcast, Paedon Brown also spent some time talking about, what does the nanny do? As we previously reported, he admitted that he got in a bit of trouble with his father for wearing a shirt with the saying on TikTok. He, however, insisted he wasn't really taking a dig at anyone by wearing the shirt. Turns out, he actually believes fans misunderstood what his mother meant when she said the saying to begin with. Paedon Brown realizes a lot of fans thought Christine was taking some kind of dig at Robyn, Kody, and the nanny with what she said. He mentioned a few different times on TikTok that fans only get to see a fraction of who his mother really is on the show. Paedon continues to explain that his mother is this beautiful and strong woman. He wishes fans could see everything she offered instead of just a fraction of it. Paedon Brown tells the podcast hosts Christine was just asking a question. She didn't mean it in the way it was taken. His mother really just wanted to know what exactly the nanny was doing that made it all right for her to come and go from the house amid the pandemic. Her words had nothing to do with wanting to understand what the nanny does around the house for Robyn and Kody. She just wanted to know why the nanny was an exception to the COVID rules. Meri Brown has not had the easiest road to happiness with her only biological daughter, Marride. They struggled for a very long time, but once Marride came out, it seemed to shift the relationship. Meri has been by her side for monumental moments including the Women's March and wedding venue shopping. Now Sister Wives fans are over the moon to see the relationship between Meri, Marride, and Audrey. They've come a long way, so this is definitely something to be continuously celebrated. Meri Brown's rough track record. It has not always been fun times for Meri in the Brown family. Though she loved her family, at times she felt like the odd man out. Watching the show from the beginning, the original three wives each had their solidified places in the home. Second wife Janelle preferred to always work and be out of the home. Luckily, third wife Christine had this intense maternal gene. Therefore, she took care of all of the kids in the family who needed her. She taught them and helped with their homework. Furthermore, Janelle felt blessed knowing Christine usually had dinner on the table. Additionally, both women gave Kody 6 children each. As for Meri, she worked up until Sister Wives began. Then she was let go due to her lifestyle. She went back and forth with going to school, but her biggest cross to bear was fertility. Meri had only given Kody one child, their daughter Marride. She desperately wanted more children, and though they tried, it was never successful. When Robyn entered the family, she and Meri formed a close bond. So close, Robyn offered to be a surrogate around the time Meri was going to a fertility doctor. Marride, along with Kody, began to pressure Meri into making this decision. Eventually, it was clear Meri and Kody were headed for a downfall, so a child was not going to fix that. Marride and Meri's relationship became further strained after the catfishing incident, so Meri worked tirelessly in an attempt to heal it. It seemingly took Marride's coming out to rectify all the damage, and now, the two are closer than ever. Maybe it is because Meri has found her own independence as a multiple business owner, but she and Marride are thriving. Marride even went to help at the bed and breakfast during COVID with her fiancé, Audrey. In a Reddit thread, a photo of the three was shared with the caption, "They look happy and I love this for them. Glad to see Meri and Marride connecting." Another Redditor gave praise to Audrey for making this possible. "I feel like Audrey has been really great for Meri and Marride's relationship. They always seem so upbeat and warm." A fan could not help but notice Meri's genuine smile in the photo. Everyone looks so genuinely happy. They have a natural ease with each other in these photos. Meri normally has such a forced smile with those vacant eyes. She smiles like she's trying to convince herself more than anyone else that she's happy. For context, this photo was taken during a recent weekend family get-together to honor Meri's mother who passed away 1 year ago. It appears they are all thriving through tragedy and living their best lives together. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.